guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, long overdue, we are going to focus a little bit on the body of the Mustang, because you and I both know eventually this car is going to have to get painted. So there's a couple parts, body panels, that I actually have for this car to eliminate some of the damage on the car. So we'll make it a little easier when it comes time to paint the car. If you guys are new to the channel, this is my 1998 Mustang Cobra. This car I owned back in high school. I sold it in 2017. The guy that I sold it to wrecked this car right over here. So I bought it back in the wrecked state that it was in 2021, 5 years later, 5 years, with the intention of repairing it, which is exactly what we did. And yeah, the way we did that was we tubed the front end from the strut towers forward. It's a drag car, guys. That's what it's built for. It's what it does. So it just seemed the most logical way to go about it. Plus, I'm going to hint to you guys a little bit, but in the near future, we possibly have a built motor and some boost coming to the Cobra. So today's video, though, we are going to focus on the body of this car. Obviously, you guys see the front end has paint because I bought all those parts used, but the car used to be flat black. Now, when a car in primer sits outside for 5 years, it tends to not really look the same, I should say. So we had the factory trunk lid on here before, and obviously the Cobras have wings. I like this car wingless. I think it looks good wingless. So I grabbed the wingless trunk lid off of V6 from the junkyard. This way we don't have the holes. And we had a very, very nasty dent right here. Now, I'll tell you guys honestly what happened with that, and you guys might get a laugh out of it. The reason we had that dent in the back was because when I was younger, you know, like I said, I owned this car in high school, but I didn't really know as much as I know now. Like, you guys see my videos now, I tend to know what I'm talking about for the most part. Well, back then I was doing rear brakes on this car, and I took the emergency brake off. This way I could push the rear calipers in, and I forgot to put it back on. So the Jeep was parked behind this. The Jeep had a whole entire brush guard at the time on the front end. The car actually rolled back into the Jeep and right into the trunk lid, and it creased it pretty bad. So the easiest plan of attack, I paid 30 bucks at the junkyard for this trunk lid. That was just the easiest way to fix it. I wanted a wingless trunk lid, so win-win for both, right? This I already put on the car. I did this the other night, actually. I switched over the emblems, so now it is not a V6 trunk lid. Now it is an SVT Cobra trunk lid. See, that's the only difference. That makes it an SVT or a V6, besides the wing. I did have to go ahead and swap over pretty much everything in here. So I swapped over the whole entire harness. My plug had more wires than the V6 one, probably because the Cobras have factory alarm systems and whatnot. I used my original trunk latch because I knew that was going to work and be good. I put my nice LED license plate bulbs in. I transferred over to the third brake light, all of that type of stuff. And that's really about it. There wasn't much to it. Oh, I switched over the lock too, which if you guys never taken one of these locks out, they're riveted in from the factory. So pretty much what I did was I drilled the rivet out so this way I could take the lock out, and then I used a nut and bolt to put it back in. This way, later on, when I do decide that I want the saline wing on this car, I have a winged trunk lid that is also clean, just like this one, in the shed outside, and I can put that on. I could just unbolt the lock, put it in the new one. It will not be an issue. No drilling, none of that bullshit. But yeah, so this is already done. We still have to do these guys here. These are, I believe they're called sail panels, I'm pretty sure. This one is actually cracked right here, so I got a couple of them. The only one we're not going to be changing is that front one over there, but we still have to take it off. But I'm pretty sure you have to take the front one off before the back. Almost positive on that, but I'm going to look into that a little bit because I would never personally remove these. I do know that all of these seals need to come down, and there's pretty much screws that go up We have to take the channel out for the weather stripping, but we'll see what happens. We'll just kind of just wing it, right? Like, you know, as we go, we'll just figure it out. Guys, all these parts that I have here, the only thing we're not going to do today is the side skirts because I don't have the hardware kit, but LMR does have the hardware kits, like 45 bucks, which I am going to buy. And I know you guys see these bushings here. Now, if you saw my video of the shocks, you'll know that I put polyurethane bushings on the top mounts of these shocks, you know, right there. Well, the issue I'm having with those is they just create so much more noise in the car. So we're going to go back to the nice rubber ones because I don't want noises in my car. So that's why those are there. I'm going to swap those out too. I'm going to get the sail panels on, and the side skirts we'll do at a later date. Hopefully, maybe like next week, but we'll see. So sail panels it is. Get rid of the cracked one. All right, guys, so pretty much I just pulled out this seal first. This is the hard one. And then this seal actually sits in a channel right there, that black channel. And then we got a bunch of Phillips head screws down the whole entire thing. And then we have one 8mm in the fender right down in there. That should be it. That should be everything that holds this thing on here. And pretty much we're going to take this, lift it, and then slide it forward, and it's going to come off. And then we can do the back. The back is just going to be a whole bunch of nuts, which we're going to remove the Torx for the seatbelt, and we're going to remove for the coat hanger up here. There's going to be a Phillips head screw, and the whole panel is just going to come off, and then we can access all of our nuts, which I believe are 11mm, and we'll get both of these guys off, get them both switched out, and then we'll go do the other side, and hopefully the Cobra looks a little bit better. The thing I got to say is good job, Ford, with your fucking dumbass designs, bro. Dude, I had to take the stupid channel out. I was trying to leave it because I didn't want to bend it or anything. I got it out in one piece. I didn't bend it. But they put one freaking screw right there. One screw right behind the channel. The rest of them you can get to without removing the channel, besides that one screw. Dude, seriously? And then I also realized too that this wasn't even connected to begin with. That's the lower mount. So yeah, it's a good thing we're changing it. Hopefully the other side is in one piece because like I said, I do not have that front one. So hopefully that one's good. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna get the new one on here, and hopefully everything goes smoothly now. Now I know where all the screws are. But I gotta remove this back one first, so I'm gonna go do that really quick. So I did get the back panel off here. I literally hate when stuff was worked on by other people. Like, this car was in an accident on this side before I bought it the first time around. And dude, like, it's missing this clip, it's missing that clip. I'm gonna see if I have something laying around that I could toss in there just so my panel's secured, because it's just really annoying. I also noticed this nut's missing on this one here, and who knows what other ones are missing also. Let's hope none, but you never know. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this thing off really quick. That is really annoying. And like I told you guys before, it's just the Torx bit for the seatbelt and the screw for your coat hanger, which screws right into there. And that whole panel comes right off. It's just a couple clips you just pull out. So let me get this sail panel off and get the new one on there. And I know I have nuts because my buddy that grabbed me the sail panels, he did grab me the hardware. Thank God for that. But yeah, I'm gonna get it swapped out, and hopefully we can find some clips for this panel, because now I'm really pissed off. I got both off. The back one wasn't as hard as the front, if I'm being honest with you guys. What is nice is the fact that we have no rust behind any of these panels. Very, very nice. Yeah, I gotta make sure the guts to the Mustang are okay, you know. I just know we have a little bit of rust back there, but this car was relatively clean when I owned it, so, you know, shouldn't be too bad. But a little dirt, I'm gonna clean that up a little bit before I put the new panels on. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Gonna get them put on, show you guys what it looks like afterwards, and I still got to do the back one over there. So everything should be good, hopefully. There's the back panel, guys. We're blue, Pacific green, blue, different color blue than that though. Blue, red, white, black, and then black. Skittles, taste the rainbow. Guys, one side is done. This whole entire side is all done. I put the interior back together. I'm not too fond of what I found on the other side. I don't think I'm going to touch the other side right this minute. I mean, I guess I could do this back one, but I got to looking over here and that's a crack. So unfortunately I am going to need this one, which really, really sucks because I don't have that one. I have every other one but that one. Really, really sucks. But this side's good now. So I think the other side's going to be for another day. Little by little, guys, I'm trying to get the body done on this thing, at least to a point where we can flat black the car, just all one color once and for all. I'm tired of looking at this thing like 9 colors. But I do have to get a couple more parts. As I showed you, that side's also cracked, which I don't know why they made them shits out of fiberglass, man. I really don't get it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it happens, right? So I'll find what I need and I'll get it on the car. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please drop a like up on this video, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. You guys are gonna love the next 2 weeks of content. Very, very exciting content. We did draggy footage with the Jeep and the Subaru. And if you guys want to make a guess which one's faster, be my guest. It might throw you off a little bit, but one of them's faster than the other. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys Friday, 12 p.m. next week for another video. Definitely check into those videos. They're going to be badass. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.